Buongiorno, Demopella, China.
God damn it.
Best intro ever. Hello?
No,
Hello?
wait, the intro's going.
Oh.
The cinematic thingy. Zoom, 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 zoom. Zoom, 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 zoom. There we go, now we can go.
Well, hello everyone and welcome to the beautiful, beautiful, glimmering Twilight Zone. Not to mistake it with the real one, the other one.
Not to be mistaken with the film.
Yeah. Today we've got a lot of cars, all of them, as we say, from Jasag all the way down to Buffy, and a North Korean and an Irishman commentating in the commentary box. Someone spilt milk in here the other day. It smells. It really smells, doesn't it?
We should, Andy spilled some milk in ILR 2. He spilled it everywhere inside the commentary box. It stinks in here, and he's now decided he wants to go out on track to avoid getting punished for that. Michael Davis first out on track. It is the title decider, ladies and gentlemen. We are in Abu Dhabi for the final round of ILR 1. It's hard to believe it's the final round, isn't it, Evil?
It is indeed. Well, of course, around this place, which is, in my opinion, the worst venue to hold a final. They've only done it because they paid a lot of money for it. It's not good at all.
Because oil.
Unlike real life, hopefully this one gives us a absolute cracker, especially around this 180-degree corner at the hairpin, which, of course, has probably about 50,000 people in it and just standing there. The standing ovation, of course, to Michael Davis. All calls up, 1 point difference up the front, and whoever's going to win this race is going to be the champion, as Niccolo decides he doesn't want to do a corner and to go straight on. Naughty boy.
Indeed. Well, they're both out on track. The two championship contenders in Corey and Michael. It's going to be a very, very intriguing race around Abu Dhabi here. The only track that has the pit exit to go under the track and come back out the other side. Why? No reason. Just does.
Well, actually, I found something out. Apparently, according to Mr. Tulki, boy, that person, he apparently said it'll make it more entertaining. Can't see it.
No, you can't. You literally can't. Well, some guy in Formula, I think it was in GB3, crashed.
Yeah.
Down there.
Didn't end very well, did it?
Well, your drivers today are Jask, Paul McGuinness, Ritson, Aidan Griffiths, Michael Davis, Jacko, Bardwell, Audio Gorilla, EFC Matthew, Andy, who spilled milk everywhere. Why you out on track? Get your ass in here and clean this shit up. George, you what, mate? Niccolo, King MJJ, and Corey, and Lukey Luke, and Bothy. So, good field of drivers. We have 17 drivers, I think, if my maths is correct.
I think someone just disconnected or something. It looked like one of the drivers. Didn't see who it was, but one of them just parked up on the outside of turn 2.
Well, we got 3 compounds of tyres. We got the ultra soft tyres, interestingly, the super soft tyres, and the soft tyres. I would have thought that this ultra softs might be a little bit too soft for a track like this. They're usually meant for street circuits, and this kind of seems that this track would be a little bit too hard on them.
That last sector, isn't it, Laura? It is the Monaco, pretty much, of course. I'm looking at Niccolo leg, and for the helping of that really distinguished yellow, blue, and black, isn't it?
Indeed. Well, a couple of people out on super soft tyres, and Ritson we're looking at right now sliding his way underneath the Yas Marina bridge on the MotoGP circuit there. That's where they start on that piece of grid.
They do MotoGP here?
I think so.
Pretty certain it's they don't. I'm pretty certain.
Well, there's some. I know there's some sort of. It might be the superbikes, the World Superbikes.
Yeah, that's very likely because they need. But apparently MotoGP needs gravel when they go off. Gravel everywhere.
Right. Well, Ritson Foss in the speed traps so far underneath the hotel that's in the middle of this track. A very, very expensive hotel, of course.
Yeah, it's probably the most expensive hotel you can get. I was up there earlier on, and I can tell you, there was a cameraman in my room. I didn't like it.
Yeah, they tend to do that. I mean, there's a little bit of an invasion of privacy. They tend to just come into the rooms and set up a camera while they're trying to have a shower. And, you know, it's a little bit invading, to say the least. But it does change colour. Yeah. Why? I don't know.
Yeah, I do like the changing colours, especially when it becomes dark. Now, the commentary box here, I don't actually know where it is.
No, I don't.
Might be in that big tower.
Possibly. Or we might have a really nice room in the hotel and we're just watching the live coverage and pretending that we're really there.
Yeah.
You didn't hear that.
Especially under the blue and purple thing there. So currently quickest so far is, let's figure it out, it is Michael Davis there with a 1:40.7. Then it's a 1:46, and now you what, mate? Who is where's it from?
He's from Ghana.
Yeah, Ghana.
Yeah. We're looking for times in the 1:30, in the I think around a 1:36, 1:38. Mid 1:38s will be the pole time, we reckon. So there is improvement to come from these drivers, as we see. Michael Davis had a purple last sector on the purple tyres.
Indeed, well, these cars going very goodly. Now, we have been told to look out for people going off the track, and except to gain time. That is something we have been informed to look at that, so...
Indeed. And we did neglect to mention one thing last race. Mercedes have won the Constructors, so congratulations to them.
Yeah, Mercedes wrapped up indeed, as Luki has, after getting those amazing points, has died, I think, cracked to death.
Yeah, unfortunately. George goes quickest in the Toro Rosso. No, we're both in. We're in both Toro Rossos. Oops.
Talking about problems, there's a Ferrari. That's Bart, dude. He is on the exit of the pit lane there. He's going extremely slowly. Is there an issue with that Ferrari? He's getting out of the way of his team.
That's on the other grid, so he's moved out of the way of somebody there.
Yeah, he's going really slowly there. Got out of the way of about 3 cars, so really interesting. He's behind his teammate. That is of old MC.
Well, we're looking at something we probably won't ever see in F1. We're looking at a Haas 1-2 right now, with George quickest on the super soft tyres, interestingly.
Indeed it is, as Matthew comes around that last corner. He is going to probably set about a 1:40.9. It is
literally a 1:40.9.
Literal there.
Oh, there's Paul McGuinness, 1:39.9 in the Ferrari. So, looking good. With very fast speed trap times, actually. We're like 213 miles an hour for Paul McGuinness, and he's second quickest.
Yeah, indeed. Well, apparently he's first on my screen.
Well, for me, he's second quickest in the speed traps. It is Mr. Bardwell with 200. He's a mile an hour quicker. That's it. Yeah, there is Matthew, the man who scored points at last time out, and was ecstatic with himself. It was like he won the world championship.
Yeah, it was like he was on the podium. He was like celebrating. Well, talking about Williams, Paul di Resta did an amazing quote. Williams brought him out of retirement to then retire him into retirement again.
Yeah. Well, King MJJ, good lap from him, puts him in third right now in the Red Bull. And now Corey's coming out on track, and he is going to be on the super softs. He's rocking a different helmet for today. He's got rid of his Senna helmet, as I'm looking at him go by here. Looks like special Dubai type helmet with the gold and white. Looks kind of Emirates style.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of Hamilton's old helmet, doesn't it? Where it used to have white and yellow on top.
Yeah, indeed. So all of that has pushed Michael Davis down to 4th right now. So track position for the championship contenders is going to be key here. And
indeed, will be.
So we're just keeping an eye on the timing screens right now. The top 2 both set their lap times on super softs. So perhaps there's not that much of an offset between the performance of those tyres. As Aidan Griffiths pops into second. So it's a Ferrari 1-2 right now, just like today. It is a Ferrari 1-2 between Aidan Griffiths and Paul McGuinness. The 2 Scotsmen driving the 2 Ferraris.
Yep, indeed. Up the front there, indeed. So first sector is Paul MC. Up the front there, it's 79. Second sector is Bargrall with 41.8, and a 39.7 is Bart Dude there. So that is everyone doing there. As you look at the Ferrari of Bart going off the circuit there, and that is Bargrall, who was the session there is
indeed
King.
And we're going to be looking for Corey as he is about to go onto a lap.
Indeed, he's in 10th place. Where is Michael Davis? Is the answer I'm saying. He is even in the session.
Don't know, but I love Scott Thurlbeck who says, keep saying Ferrari 1-2.
It's a Ferrari 1-2.
Yeah, now we will be doing something today that we do in a different league. We'll be at the end of the race. Make sure to vote for your driver of the day in the chat, and it'll be an important one because it's the final time anybody can get driver of the day in the inaugural season. So the timings right now.
Anyone dot? Just everyone vote Lukey. You just get the dots fans out.
There is the milkman, Mr. Ginger Andy, out on track in the Renault in a very, very bold helmet livery there, in the kind of neon blue. Yeah,
reminds me of James Hunt a little bit about the neon blue there, of course.
Well, on board with him. It's quite a nice helmet, actually.
In the last corner, I think it's not a competitive lap.
Well, remember,
it's set at 140.7.
Not far off. Well, look, now if you have to remember, Andy qualified 13th in Brazil and finished in 3rd. So don't rule him out out of anything. He does like to pull off his strategy masterclasses. But where is Corey? Is he on a flying lap? He is. He might have backed off of it, actually, because he is behind his teammate.
Yeah. The other Mercedes, who is in the pits, I believe, going for another one this time. It's the same flying lap, so he isn't timed.
It's gonna. Oh, it's quickest. Never mind.
It is.
139.8 by 0.02 of a second. That's how much is in this between Mercedes and Ferrari. But he is on provisional pole, and that's important.
Indeed, well, of course. Whilst we do little, the ILR2 drivers are currently sitting on the yachts and stuff, enjoying. And I think one of only 2 tracks I can remember, isn't it? That had a well, 3 tracks. Had a marina. This, Monaco, and Valencia.
Yep. Well, Michael Davis
picks up the other one.
Michael Davis pulling into the pits. Probably, I would say, to put on a set of super softs. I don't know if he's happy with those. Either that, or he's going to boot on a new set of ultra softs, get a fresh set, and go at it again. And you what, mate, goes quickest in the Force India. Great lap, 139.4, 4/10. That's impressive from the Ghanaian.
Indeed, that is actually an incredible lap from Ghana. The first time I've seen him, and he, well, I think was he racing before?
He was indeed. I don't remember which race it was, but he has. But right now, Mike, he needs to find more pace because he needs to get himself closer to his championship rival Corey, who is right now on the front row of the grid, and really, he needs to be either on the same row as him or just one slot behind him.
Indeed, we seem to have an issue for Andy getting out of the way of people there. He's going extremely slowly. Is he coming back in the pits? He is. So there be an issue there on the Renault.
There is Audio Gorilla and the McLaren Honda, sporting, I believe, also a new helmet there, with the red, bold red.
Black star.
He's a guy to watch out for, of course. Always quick in qualifying. And not a bad first sector. It's about 1/10 of a second off of the best. Now,
indeed, this is just weird seeing a McLaren with someone with a red helmet with stars on it. It just feels weird.
Yeah. Well, it's quite a gap, 4/10 of a second that Mate has found. And I'm just noticing, it just shows you how hot this place is. It is, I would guess, around 8 or 9 o'clock at night here. And it's still 25 degrees, 24 degrees air temperature, but quite a cold track temperature, 30 degrees. So it might be a little bit hard to get the tyres up to temperature with the cold track temperatures, especially with the harder compounds. Soft compounds probably not so much, but that's probably the reason they brought all the softer compounds with the ultra soft and super softs here, because they work better in colder temperatures. If you brought the hard tyre here, it'd be like driving on ice, because you never get it up to temperature.
Indeed, as Nicolo decides to cut the corner there, so we'll note that down actually. Nicolo just decided to cut the chicane, we're told about that, and he has gone straight on for the 5th time now, so that's not very nice and naughty from him.
Alright, is Michael Davis out on a lap? I don't think he is.
I think he's going to wait for about 2 minutes, isn't he?
Well, Andy has decided he wants to come out on ultra soft tyres, so he wants to get a little bit further up the grid.
That's if he's not going so slowly.
Taking it very slowly in the pit exit. What's he doing here? He's been disqualified.
I can't clap because if I clap my controller goes, so just imagine I'm clapping.
I just don't know. I mean...
I've never seen someone to get disqualified like that. We'll have to get him in later on and just shout at him for that.
Yeah,
his
the milkman. That's what you get for spilling milk everywhere.
Yeah, he's been disqualified. They penalised him with disqualification for spilling milk.
For spilling milk on my seat.
A lot, see, to be honest, but 2 minutes to go. Is anyone on track? Michael Davis is on the circuit now. He needs to set a godly lap time, hasn't he?
Yeah, well, Corey's also out on track, and he's decided he wants to bin it and go for the ultra softs. So his quickest lap he set on the super softs. It might give you an advantage because he set them on the super soft tire. He'd be able to go a little bit longer on those tires, but then again, it's all about track position here. So Corey needs this pole position if he can get it. And where is Michael Davis? There he is. He's going to stick out on super softs.
I think he's going to go for an interesting strategy here, isn't he?
Yeah, I think so. Well, Corey, he's about to start his lap. He will have another... no, he's going to... This is his only shot at it, so here we go. For the final time this season, Corey starts a flying lap. Here we go, through Sector 1. Beautiful flowing corners. Probably this sector be very, very nice in the 2017 cars. Hard on the brakes for the left-right. That is a purple first sector, I believe, for Corey. Yes, it is.
It's not coming up on the timing screen.
Yeah, well, it was a 17.8. It's not updated, but King has gone second, by the way, just as we did that in the Red Bull. But that is, I believe, that's the quickest first sector, just not updating on the timing screens first. That fastest was a 17.9, 17.8 for Corey. So this is looking good for the Englishman.
18 flats for Michael.
Not bad. It's still pretty within touching distance of Corey, flying down the back straight here into the Sector 2 split, 41.4, and that is also 0.2 quicker than the fastest middle sector. This is going to be a pole lap if he doesn't mess it up in this final kind of Monaco-esque sector.
Indeed,
through they go.
Michael Davis says what he can do. So what first second sector for him? It's going to
flying down 41.5. He's within a tenth of a second. This could be good for the front row. Could you imagine the two title contenders on the front row together? Well, checkered flag has come out. That's my cue to leave. Keep an eye on this, Evil.
Yeah, well, I'll keep an eye on it with Laggy Mike. Well, I can say so far, Causa is on pole position, it seems. Causa is on pole. Now, what can Michael Davis do? Where is he going to put that hat? Can he get it on the front row? Can he put it up the front? The answer to that, we don't know yet. He hasn't got the sector yet.
Can he put it on the front row? It's crucial for his title.
Second!
Oh, he's done it! So the title deciders are on the front row.
So pole position will be Causa. Michael Davis will be second place. Mate will be third. King lines up in the Red Bull in fourth, ahead of both the Ferraris, Paul and Bart. Michael Davis' teammate George will line up seventh. Well, wait, no he doesn't. Jack will line up seventh. He's going to put his car on the seventh position in the Red Bull then. Haas of George's eighth. Bardwell is in ninth. Audi Gorilla 10th. Richon is 11th. Matthew 12th. Jacko 13. Nicolo 14. Lukey will line up in 15th place. And last on the grid is Boffy Drella and Ginger Andy. He's been disqualified.
Well, I think Bothy Dweller got a qualifying ban last time out, so that's why he hasn't set a lap.
Still that qualifies Andy.
Andy,
Right,
what,
let's
Andy,
invite
what,
you
what,
to leave.
what was that, Andy? I mean, I'm gonna have to ask him about that. Andy's new nickname, by the way, is the Milkman,
The Milky Bar Kid.
the Milky Bar Kid. Andy the Milkman.
Andy and the Milky Accident.
God, that's not something you want to hear. The Milky accent.
Right,
Right.
there goes our PG rating.
Right, we suddenly got an R rating. We've got a community guideline strike. All right, so here we go.
Back click button available. So we'll jump in as well because we backed out as well and we've got back in quite quickly.
Quite hard to
Yay.
believe. We started off, I believe, round 3. I think is when myself and Evil were employed into ILR, and now we're here, sitting in Abu Dhabi at the final round. Suddenly, it seems like such a quick season, and it's all coming down to the final round. I didn't think the championship would come down to the final round, but there's a point in it, which makes it even better. Corey, yeah, he has got pole. There's the Haas of Michael Davis, and George has got 3rd. Behind them, you what, mate? 4th, King 5th, and Paul McGuinness 6th. That's as far as I can see down the grid there. Formation lap about to begin for the final time this year, and Corey leads it away with Michael Davis following him and his Haas teammate George in 3rd position. It has been an amazing season so far, and hopefully this brings an amazing climax and ending to what has been a pleasure and an honour to commentate over alongside my good mate Evil Dragon here. We're very, very pleased and honoured to have been chosen out of the blue, out of nowhere, to just come and commentate on this league. We're glad you found us, and we're very happy to be here commentating over some of the best league racing I've seen in a long time, Evil.
It has been incredible indeed. Now, the one problem we have to say is this start, as you've seen in the previous about 5 rounds, has been extremely, extremely dangerous. So let's hope all the drivers can get through off the grid this time, but I've got a gut instinct that there's going to be an issue. Let's hope no one
I don't think there's going to be too much of an issue, because I don't think Michael left the session, so he's not going to have a desync like he had last time. If you remember back to Brazil, Michael Michael was disqualified because there was a desync start on the grid, which meant that he's desynced basically, just to make it easier for everybody. And the game thought he jumped the start, when he didn't, and he got disqualified. And that's why we're in the position we are right now, with a 1-point deficit to Corey in the Mercedes. Underneath the hotel we go, and they're about to come around the final corner and line up on the grid for the final time this season. It's almost sad that they're lining up on the grid for the final time this season. But it's been a great inaugural season. If you remember, this is the league's first outing, its first year in existence, and they've already putting on a show. So Corey is just about to pull into his grid slot very, very slowly indeed, very tentatively, and all the other cars will be getting into position as we speak. The Sauber is getting into position there, the Williams. The final car on the grid will be the Matner, I think, of Bothy Dweller.
Yep.
I think.
No, it's going to be that car. So someone's not on the grid. It's the
Oh, it's us. Oops, sorry.
It's us.
Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys.
No,
It's the Milkman. It's the Milkman last on the grid there. Andy, because he got disqualified for going really, really slow in the grid slot.
So, there is the last car. The man with the green light is coming on. So, with those 5 lights will be coming on today. Who's going to be champion? Who will be champion
For the
today?
final time!
The lights are going to be out, and who's going to get off the line? Good. I don't know. I can't see. It seems everyone gets off the grid.
You got a good start from Corey and good start from Michael Davis, so it's going to be Corey leading into turn 1. Michael Davis holding on. You what, mate? Has made contact with the Haas in 3rd position there.
We've got Harnett, we've got a McLaren going airport, we've got a Williams in the wall at the back. It's all gone horribly wrong. There's a spinning car, there's a car spinning, and that's a Force India, should we say, going wildly round at the back. and there's been a horrible accident there. And I can't see who it is, but there's a salver in the wall. It's all kicking off down the back. We've got the McLaren off as well. Everything's going off here in the first corner.
That's the McLaren. That's the Force India view. Watmate got caught up with.
That's audio.
Yeah, he's left the session, but he's not out yet. Michael Davis following the slipstream of Corey. He could be making a move for the lead here as we go towards the next sector. Now remember, Corey on ultra soft tyres, Michael on super soft tyres, and his teammates starting to challenge him here. The two Ferraris follow suit. Paul McGuinness followed by Aidan Griffiths, and King follows in 6th position. So clean start for the front runners.
Indeed, the Hasses together there. So it is Mercedes, Haas, Ferrari. Then there's come to both the Red Bulls then. So they're kind of lining 2 by 2 apart from the leader in the Mercedes. Audio Guerrillas managed to get back in them. So it's good though. Then we've got the other Mercedes behind the Red Bulls.
I'm just noticing in the background, sorry to interrupt there, Ritson's on the soft tyres and he's up into 8th. It could be one to watch.
Indeed, it could be then, as the Hasses together, they're going to be perhaps trying to slipstream each other then, try and break away, and this could be an amazing double podium if they can pull it off there. The Ferrari running a bit wide at the background there as you get these beautiful canning shots down to turn 1. The Haas gets a very big wiggle on there. That is of the other Haas.
That's George.
George, that might allow Paul to get a bit closer there, but not closing up as much as you'd expect into turn 1.
So the championship leaders are breaking away from the others now, building a small gap. Well, Paul McGuinness is looking.
Close up. Massive moment for George.
And there's
a complete opposite lot.
Ritson trying to get past. That will be Jask in the background. And then Michael Davis has got a great run. Let's see if he can get the slipstream.
He's going for the lead. He's going to have to dummy everything. He's going to have to go to the, force him to the left, go to the right. Now, if you want to be careful here, he's going to try to the outside then for the lead.
For the championship, should I say?
Go around the outside, he'll be squeezed off. But to remain careful there. If you get squeezed off there, he's going to be dropping back. So
and there's Paul McGuinness in the background starting to make a move on George here. See if he can do it.
Yeah, going to the outside, I think, as the leaders together up front. He's on the outside.
Switch back to the inside. And he's going to go down the inside, and I think he's going to get the move done. There's still going to be a side, so he's got to cut the chicane.
Him off.
And
him off. We'll have to let him go through.
Yeah. So, but Paul McGuinness did make his way through there. So, good move. But the championship leaders are way out in front, and this is exciting because whoever's in front is the championship winner. Is the basic algorithm of it all. Michael Davis is all over the back of Corey at this stage. This Ultrasofts can only go about 3 laps. And bearing in mind, he's done quali laps on those as well. So Corey's going to be under real pressure here from Michael.
Indeed, I've got further back, we've got the Ferrari, the Red Bull and the Haas almost touching the back. Now, what is going on down here? The answer to that is an almighty battle going on, I think.
As Michael Davis sets fastest lap, and he's all over him. So come through the first sector here. So DRS will be enabled this lap, so it should be a relatively easy move down into the next, or should we say the second sector.
Don't have to say, Ginger Andy's just going on, he's battling. He's in 9th and 8th position. I'll go back when he was 7th.
The Milkman is on fire.
He has done the incredible thing of getting that car up front, meanwhile up front. It is
Here we go.
Over and Michael Davis to the outside. This is going to be interesting. He has to force him, he has to try and close that door, force him to go tight.
And he's
going to do it around the outside. He has. Now, that's going to be double bite of the cherry, I think. He might get DRS again because of it. Yes, he will. So this is going to help him here.
Depends. No, Corey has it. So
Corey can have it. He's going to come back at a thing because he's going to try dive up the inside. I think he'll be brave and not do that. Sit back.
The DRS section. Yeah, the DRS section isn't quite long enough there. So Michael Davis now crucially takes the lead of the Grand Prix, and let's see if he can pull away because he's quick on those super softs.
Indeed, and George, meanwhile, is dropping like an absolute stone. He's dropping well far back down the field then.
Yeah,
then we're looking down the field.
Yeah, we're looking at Andy. Andy, the Milkman, as he makes his way up. He's on soft tyres as well, and that's Bothy Dweller. Remember, he started way down the back, and he's up to 10th as well. So these guys have really capitalised on a few collisions and stuff and made their way all the way up into the points. And Michael Davis, a fastest lap from him as we have one coming in here. And that will be the car.
That is the championship
Yeah, that's
leader.
Corey. Yeah, that's Corey in. Now, I said they only last about 3 laps, as I'm trying to find Corey here. There he is. That's not where he is. There we go. There's Corey onto soft tyres. And I reckon he'd need to stop again. But let's see, could he nurse those tyres to the end?
Yeah,
is the
comes
question.
Out ahead of you, what, mate? Who was right up the front there as well. I think that must have been the car that was spinning wildly at turn number 2.
Yeah, that was you what, mate. And so the 2 Ferraris now second and third. Paul McGuinness followed by Aidan Griffiths, the 2 Scotsmen, followed by King, who's doing a good job in fourth. There's a massive look up from the Haas there, under pressure from Bargewell here. He's on ultra stuff. He's going to have to stop this lap. He's not going to be able to go any further. Should be an easy move for the Force India here. To come down, and there in the background is Botti Dweller trying to get round the Milkman as he dives to the inside, almost hitting the wall, forcing India down the inside up ahead, and the Manor chucks it down the inside of Andy. They're going to go side by side, left, right, still together, but Botti Dweller manages to pull it off there. Good move from Cameron. And
yeah, the cars behind Nicola and Matthew to interrupt did exactly the same thing, almost identical. How all these 4 drivers managed to do that, incredible stuff.
Well, there it is. There's Corey in 14th. He's got past Jacko there. And there's the North Korean. Well,
yeah, not on fire at turn 1.
And there's the 2 Ferraris are next to each other almost, running down towards turn number 1. These guys all on super soft tyres. They'll be able to go, I reckon, about 3 or 4 laps more than the ultra softs. But we'll see. Maybe, I've seen guys go 10 laps on the super softs. So maybe, could be able to extend that stint a good bit longer.
Indeed, let's hope this time they don't end up like last time they battled in a horrible accident. It seems to happen time and time again, these 2 Ferraris. They don't tend to be very good to each other, do they?
Well, there was 2 different drivers, or well, there was a different driver in the other Ferrari at Monza when the 2 of them crashed out. So hopefully this doesn't happen as the DRS comes open on Aidan Griffiths' car as he attempts to get past his teammate. It's almost pretty much the same as Hungary earlier. He's got a good run. I think he's backed off. He's backed off.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to really try and do that. Kind of team effort here, but I think it's going to be quicker. They're keeping pace with your leader here, which is good.
So that Michael Davis isn't running away with it because he is in clean air. But yeah, the Ferraris are right with him actually. They're not far off at all. Their gap right now is about 2.3 seconds, so they can see him up ahead.
Looking, Forza is now in 11th position. Next car is going to be the Gorilla.
I think, Andy's up to 7th, Botti Dweller up to 6th, and they're catching Bargewell up ahead now. So these guys almost working together almost, and in the background, Nicolo and Matthew going at it as well. Audio Gorilla there as well in 10th, and there is Ritson and Corey. Ritson started on the soft tyre, so he'll be able to go a lot longer, but Corey has just put a fresh set of boots on as Corey sets the fastest lap of the race on those soft tyres.
Just checking out the chat, and Linear Bear says if Chris Johnson doesn't win this, I'll be fuming. Put it bluntly, yes, he will be. Well, Ginger Andy, I think, is closing to Boffy, is closing to Bargwell there up front, so that is going to be
indeed. I'm just going to
happen soon.
Well, I would assume it's going to be a similar situation to the Mercedes earlier in Hungary with these 2 Ferraris. If Paul can't catch them, then
they're going to go battle, actually, I think.
Well, actually, Paul got back round him again. So this is going to be Aidan trying to get back past his teammate as King closes in the background in the Red Bull.
2 Ferraris getting caught by another car. Well, that seems familiar. Though it was Mercedes instead of a Red Bull.
Yeah,
actually, what was your opinion on that stupid Verstappen-Ricciardo accident?
Well, I don't know. It happened. And, well, I guess it was a bit stupid, but, oh well. Yeah.
Yeah.
I reckon it's going to be around lap 10 for super soft runners to pit.
Boffy is right on the back of the Force India there. Let's see, he's closing up. Perhaps a run down into, oh, perhaps the hairpin could be a good position there. No DRS on this main straight, of course, not long enough, though it is surprisingly a nice little long straight for us, isn't it?
It is indeed. Boffy Dweller started on the super soft tyres, so he's in the same boat as Bargewell. He's already looking as they come down towards the end. He's going to launch one down the inside if he can. Gets the door shut on his face. And Andy's now here with them as well in 7th place right in the back. He'll get a double toe off these guys. So he's going to probably fly past the two of them. Up ahead, the Ferraris are going at it as Aidan Griffiths tries to see if he can get past. He's diving out of the slipstream, see if he can get ahead. He cannot do it. Meanwhile, here comes Andy.
He's going to go around the outside of Boffy. If he's not careful, he'll be squeezed off as much as he can. Must be careful here not to get contact. Oh dear, they almost hit. They almost hit there, managing to avoid each other just about. They'll have a double bite of the cherry here, so let's see if they'll close up again. No, I think that time, I don't think so. Meanwhile, your two Ferraris are still in the remaining position of where they were. Michael leads, Paul's second, Bart is third, King is fourth. Then we've got this big battle between Bardwell, Boffy, Ginger Andy then, and following behind is Niccolo and Audio Gorilla. Causer is in 11th place and is going slowly there. There's an issue, I think. There's something's going on there. It's one of the Sabres almost collecting him.
Yeah, I think it was just... Oh, look! McLaren! Had a huge lag spike there. Spun into the wall and then kept going. So...
Yeah, this is really dangerous for the Gorilla.
Yeah, he needs to get... Corey needs to get through.
Yes, through, I believe.
Yeah, he is. He's through. Oh, the McLaren's all over the place. That's not good at all. I think... Yeah, that's a big issue. Right there. Michael Davis has coming out of the pit lane. Where is Corey? I think he's going to come out in front.
Yeah, he's there. He is. Just that turn one. He's way ahead.
Yeah, so he stays in the lead of the Grand Prix by a margin. Well, what we say is the lead of the Grand Prix. That puts Paul McGuinness, the two Ferraris, in a 1-2 position once again. Scott, you'll like that. Ferrari 1-2. Followed by, in the background, that battle's still going
Ginger
on.
And Boffy, and they're going to touch almost 170, 270.
Down the inside.
Brilliant move. Down the inside goes the man, as we say. He's having a go. Now, he'll have a run on the Renault. This is going to be interesting. Now, what can that... do, and he's going to go 3 wide almost on there. Here goes Bardwell. He's having none of it. He's going around the outside of all 3 of them. Do they make the corner? Your boy says they do. He's ahead.
Andy's still there.
Again at TK. And
Bossy's at the inside now.
Again. Wow.
Fantastic
battling here. Wow, if Boffy's not had enough of this, he's going to try on the outside there. That's not going to end very well. He's closing all the time. No way through here.
Well, fantastic stuff there. Opportunistic driving from all of them. Using the DRS and using the toe to great effect. Double passes for both Andy and Bargewell. Just couldn't hold on to it, the two of them, because and in comes Bargewell, and yeah, that's around about lap 8 to 10. We said they come in, so I'd assume that's for, I would say, soft tyres. We got one of the Ferraris in as well. That was Paul McGuinness. It's soft tyres for the Force India there. So that puts Aidan Griffiths into the lead, and your boy, the milkman, Andy, into second, but what will be the lead of the Grand Prix.
Yeah, well, Michael Davis will be leading this Grand Prix on adequate pace once everyone else pits. He's on the back of Niccolo in the Renault. Well, I don't think it's going to last that long, to be honest. He's going to have a nice toe down the straight.
Well,
so
the young Renault made fastest lap, and there is that Corey. Yeah. That is Corey in the background. He goes flying past Michael. With DRS open, Niccolo doesn't put up a fight. Lets the championship contender through. And this is a really, really crucial time for Michael Davis. He needs to stay ahead of Corey. And if they finish where they are, it's good enough. As now we're going to be looking for the car of Aidan Griffiths to come in for his pit stop. We reckon it's going to be now. as he's coming through the Monaco types, and Luke has left the section. He'll be back. He'll be back. Unless if his car is still running around, of course, then he'll be back. But we assume Aidan Griffiths will be diving into the pit lane. He will be coming in the pit lane. That means the milkman Andy leads the race with Cameron second. Now Cameron can't go much longer on those tyres. He started on them. He's driving them out a long way. So he'll be following behind, and that puts Michael Davis into third, Nicolo into fourth, and Corey into fifth.
Yep, and this has put Paul up in sixth, you'd imagine.
Yes, indeed. Well, it's almost similar to China, isn't it? With Andy's deciding to start on the hardest compound tyre and ends up in the lead of the Grand Prix. Ended up winning that race. So can he pull another surprise, perhaps? But he has got them. Ritson, fast lap 141.6. He's on soft tyres, on old soft tyres, should I imagine, actually. Or has he stopped? I'm not sure if he stopped, but he is on soft. No, yeah, he has stopped. He's on super softs.
Yeah, that is confirmed there. He does make a stop. Well, horrible race for George. He's dropped well down the field from where he was running in a very good third position.
Started third.
Yeah, already down 11. He's dropped off the pace rapidly.
Well, Cameron, in the manner, we reckon he's going to be stopping this lap. That's going to leave Andy out for another number of laps. Don't know how long he'll be out on those tyres, but he has done 10 laps on them. I reckon he'll be able to go another 10 on those, and he'll run the last stint on perhaps, maybe if he extends it out a little bit more, he could do the last stint on ultra softs. But I reckon he's going to be going to a lap out, lap 20, do the last 8 laps on the super softs. Should be able to get enough life out of them.
Yeah, we expect Boffy has to pit this lap.
Yes, he does. So our pit strategy is on point today, Evil.
Yeah, which is
unusual
for us. Well, this means Michael Davis is in second, Corser is in third. Nicolo is now dropped behind.
Nicolo's doing well though. He's in fourth. He also started on soft, but he's under pressure from Paul McGuinness. Ooh, they're taking a very strange cut line through there. Here comes Paul as he tries to look for around the outside. He was surely going to back out of that one as he a little bit of contact there. And he'll have DRS.
Available. Yeah, DRS, and down the straight. He will blast his car down the straight here. Strategy-wise, it's going to be interesting when these two guys, Nicolo and Ginger Andy, can go. The two Renaults.
Yep.
Let's see if they can do anything. DRS is not
struggling
yet.
And
I think he's going to get through now.
Yes, he does.
Get ahead indeed, so he's not really battling too much.
So Ferrari's doing well in this race. Let's see. I think Michael is catching Andy. As far as I can see.
Might try have another look on Paul here, but I think he isn't going to close up enough. No, he doesn't. He does, but nowhere near close enough to make a suicidal dive up the inside, which we know doesn't tend to end very well, does it?
No, not really. We're approaching the halfway mark. 14 laps will be the halfway, so maybe the guys on softs might stop then, put another set of softs on. Well, actually, no, they can't if they started on them. So we'll say they'll stop around lap 18 to 20 to put a set of super softs on. Well, Nicolo's now under pressure from Aidan as they come towards the start finish.
No safety cars or anything today, which is good so far, to be honest. We've done 12 laps and no problems going on. Everyone's kept it, to be honest, rather clean. A few spins, but
yep.
No,
it's been great racing
this time around.
Yep, and plenty of action as always in ILR 1. ILR 2 had one virtual safety car, I believe, today, but nothing too extreme.
Yeah, Bart Dude having a look on Nicolo then. I think it'll be a carbon copy of his teammates.
Yeah, and up ahead, I reckon Paul McGuinness has got the pace to get around Corey. He's caught him very quickly.
Yeah, he has. He's gone a lot.
He could really put a spanner in the works here.
The Ferrari then, with that red and white helmet, just as good like it. He's going to go for second position then. I think it's going to be easy said than done.
Yeah, just to interrupt, Aiden has got past Nicolo there.
And passing
and
is
through. Oh no!
Contact! Contact! It's all gone wrong! Oh no! It's all gone horribly wrong!
He has got the car going, but that's it all. It's surely his championship's over. Can you believe it? There is Phil trying to get past Nicolo ahead, but his front wing is damaged. He's lucky his tyre didn't come off there. Very lucky.
Indeed. Ahead of... Yeah, behind Bardwell.
Yeah, you're going to be looking at the front left of Corey's car there. You're noticing the end plate is missing. He has to pitch, surely. He surely can't continue on that. That is so heartbreaking. What went wrong?
He tried.
Damage on Nicolo's car as well. I think he's got a puncture, as far as I can see. He's going very slowly. Yeah, front right on Nicolo's car. Is Corey continuing? No, he's coming in. And he's out.
He's out! He's out of the race!
He's out!
Well, that is a spanner in the works. That's surely the champion's over, isn't it?
Oh, excuse me. All Michael has to do is finish. Safety car.
Safety car. Safety car. He's hit the wall.
He's hit the wall. Yeah. So, oh my goodness me. Heartbreak.
Well, that has... Well, I said they've kept it rather clean. They're going to have a safety car. Well, I was wrong, wasn't I?
Well,
2 corners later.
Well,
major drama.
Even now, anything can happen in Formula 1, and it usually does.
It usually does.
Championship leader out of the final round. I'm sure Michael Davis is already punching the air. I cannot see how he wouldn't be.
Never say never. Unless if he gets a puncture or an issue or something bad happens, you never know. Well, Ginger Andy
is leading.
Well, Ginger Andy's
this is going to help him.
Huge advantage. He's going to be miles ahead of everyone else. He's got a free stop.
Yeah, he's got a free stop now. Yeah, that's if he needs to. If his tyres are good enough, he could continue. Yeah. But if he wants to, he can.
Puts on the soft. Could he do the rest of the race?
Well, you see, the safety car is usually a 3-lap stint, so he'll go to about laps. Will end the safety car will end on lap 16, or sorry, should I say probably lap 17? Just going on to lap 17.
17 normally.
And it might be a big ask to bring the Super Softs 11 laps. But we are going to probably see a few stoppers. But oh my goodness me, he is coming in. He is in.
Yeah. So calling it.
Michael in as well. No, sorry. Oh, it's kind of hard to see the pit entry.
Ginger, just Ginger Andy in. So it's
going to be Super Softs. That's going to be a long way to bring the. Well, you know, he will be able to nurse these Super Softs in the
For about 3-4 laps.
Yeah, indeed.
He's going to come out. I think he's going to come out well ahead of everyone else, isn't he?
He is.
He's going to come out here. He's with a Toro Rosso now. Which one is that? Is that me or you? Let's play betting orders.
I'm not sure. Let me see.
It's me.
It's me. But even let's go back to that incident. What happened exactly? It looked like there was just a little bit of contact between Nicolo and Corey, and it seemed I can't quite work out what happened.
Well, I caught a very good glimpse. So basically, he pulled across very aggressively at the last second, trying to fend him, and he went to the inside as well. They touched, and well, then goes the dynamite, hit the inside wall, and well, that's all that matters, and out of the race. Here we go. Very, very clumsy manoeuvre there, wasn't it? You're not even here.
I am here. I was just getting my laptop.
Good. Good.
All this Mercedes SLS AMG safety car leads the pack around.
Michael Davis leads this race ahead of a Ferrari then.
Yeah, Paul McGuinness doing a good job, and Andy has come out in third, so that's going to be... He's going to have the faster set of tyres here.
Now if he can go to the end. Bardu just kind of sitting there, kind of going right up his trumpet there and just trying to push him on a little bit, trying to make him mysteriously go off. Now, I found a little glitch actually I discovered on this game. Sometimes the game glitches out and lets you pass the people in the safety car and doesn't say anything. So let's hope no one does that there.
Yep.
Floodlights are officially on then as the night starts rolling in.
Well, Corey was the hot favourite to win the championship. It all looks like it's going to be swinging in Michael Davis's favour, but obviously anything can happen in F1, and it usually does. So let's say if Michael had a problem or something and he had to retire, Corey would be champion, because he's got a 1 point lead. Let's have a look further down the field. Aidan Griffiths 4th, King is 5th, Bardwell is 6th, and we have Cameron has made a stop and he's now 7th on soft tyres. Danny has had a bit of a quiet race, he's 8th. Matthew is 9th. Jask rounds out the points in 10th. There is George. He's had a pretty torrid race. He's wearing Pastor Maldonado's number 13. So
yeah.
Niccolo has just made a stop.
And in has come as Richard as well, so perhaps jumping out the car and giving it to his
He's
teammate.
gone on Ultra Softs.
That's
a strange one.
He's not about to go that long, surely.
They only last 3 or 4 laps.
And have some of the ultras. He's either doing the most ballsy strategy in history, or something's got to his head.
Or he's just going for fastest lap.
Yep. Jacko in as well.
Jacko in for Super Softs.
And then you've got me and you sitting there.
And there is Corey in chat.
Now.
Congrats, Mike, mate. Well, it's not over yet, Corey. It's not over yet. Just, yeah, if you want us to, we'll ask you now, if you want to come in for an interview afterwards, or if you don't want to come in for an interview, just say, I can understand the emotions.
Oh dear, well there goes Matthew again.
Oh dear. Well, the 2 Williams aren't running now.
Yeah, well that's both the Williams are, so just like Raw Life, they're dropping off the pace very rapidly, aren't they?
Indeed. Well, we've got about, I would reckon, another lap of safety car.
Yep, indeed. Looking at loads of lights, we'll well.
Yep, well they're still flashing.
Come on, well, we've capped this race. It was a beautiful start for most of the field. Contact at turn 1 then, with many cars having little separate issues there, but no real drama. What mate was pointing backwards at turn 2 after we didn't know.
It was contact with George in the Haas. He tried to go up the inside. Very Max Verstappen-esque kind of move there. Then just hit the side pod, got sent around. And luckily, most people got around him.
And well, a few people had to. Well, then we had contact with the other Force India going off the circuit, and then at Sauber, and the McLarens and the Carlins everywhere.
Yeah.
And then a big story today. Your championship runner wiped out. Who was it who hit it?
I think it was Niccolo. I mean, I think. Well, I definitely caught it on streams. I'm going to go back and check what happened, because I definitely caught it. So we had safety car on lap 13, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's go to lap 12 and just kind of skip on. Yeah, there it is. Oh no, it was a Ferrari, excuse me. It was, in fact, it was in fact Paul McGuinness, I think.
What helmet?
No, but Corey just lost it. He lost it on the curb. I think his tyre blew. Because he was on the curb. It wasn't Paul's fault at all. He just lost it on the curb, got sent around, into the wall, and around.
Perhaps a desync.
Perhaps a desync, because there was nothing wrong with his car up to that point. And the car just went sideways on the curb.
Well, that is a drama. Utmost drama then. Safety car, I believe, coming in this lap. That's
well,
what
we'll check.
Arist's been saying. We'll find that out soon.
Well, look for those lights. Just the lights at the top of the safety car flashing. Once they go out, that will signal that it's coming in.
Indeed. Well, it's been an incredible season so far, and well,
it's coming to a climactic end.
Yeah, well, very much. Unless something terrible happens, we hope it doesn't. No, I've cursed it.
Well, we'll say. I think safety car's coming in. Lights are out on it.
Yeah. Lights are out, safety car in.
Well, just off the point for a second, we're approaching 100 subscribers. Make sure to hit the subscribe button. But yeah, so Michael can now start backing the field up. and perhaps breathe a little easier, that he's not got his title rival breathing down his neck.
Well, Ginger Andy has probably got, like...
He's got the best, he's got a real
opportunity.
chance of a victory here.
Yeah, now we don't want to say it, but he's got to do a 12 laps, 13 lap stint
On the super sub. Indeed.
NASCAR Toro Rosso ahead of some North Korean lad, I don't know who it is, but...
Never heard of him.
Loads of lights around,
look,
so expect them to be
he's
bolted
backing him right up here. Field's getting really spread out. Watch for Michael, he's going to just back them all up, and he's gone. Go! Green flag!
So we are
He's got a good restart.
Paul gets a terrible exit. He's gone horribly wide there, diving up the inside of some of the cars. That's Ginger Andy on the lap car now. He's got to get a move on. Bardude's going to be already on pressurising then. As everyone got through time, we've got a Toro Rosso. That's getting in the way there. That was me. And there's one of the Force Indians, I think, actually, should we say. That is Bardwell having a super dive on King there. And he almost wipes them both out of the race.
Oh, bouncing over the curb. Here comes Cameron.
He's going to... Yeah, there he is. The car. This is going to be interesting.
Oh, the contact!
Round they both go. Wow, there's the car. There's
good save.
Chicane. What is he doing, climbing the chicane there? Be very careful there. Almost gets caught up with George there.
Oh, they've hit each other. This is messy. This is messy. But, yeah, that was...
all gone wrong.
Yeah, indeed. So, strange one. And the background, we got a move from Audio Gorilla, I think, in the McLaren. He's going to be looking to get past Jask.
Yep, Nicola round, and Nicola was wildly
in the Haas.
Hit the Haas. The Haas very much pulled across on him. They're very dangerous. Lucky that no in the wall.
Messy restart. And here comes Bargewell to get past, and Cameron trying to look up the inside of the Red Bull up ahead. Bargewell gets past. Oh, there might be more contact as we see someone trying to make a move on the Haas there in 9th. That would be
put three together.
Yeah, and there's a Red Bull off there. That was Jask, I think, who went on the grass. And he's got going again, but that was a strange one. There's the Sauber trying to launch up the inside.
Up the inside. There's two people.
There's a problem on that Red Bull.
There's a problem for Jask. Jask got an issue. Now, with that damage, we've got Audio Gorilla lagging all over the place. So major drama then in this race. And Waters having a look up the inside now. Backs out of that. He's got a...
we got the hat and George coming in.
George coming in. Now, that could be a penalty. We may expect.
Oh, and up front, Andy and Mike and Paul McGuinness going wheel to wheel. They got shoved off the track as the Ferraris and Renault go wheel to wheel. He's going to be under pressure from... That'll be Aidan Griffiths trying to launch him up the inside. See if he can do it. No, he can't. So this is all allowing Michael to just ease away out front with 11 laps to go in this race. There's Michael, there's the Ferraris and the Renault in the middle.
Well, this is incredible. We're Renault in the middle of a Ferrari sandwich. This is 2006-esque, doesn't it, here? Ferraris and Renaults battling together up the front. We do wish that to be good.
Now remember, DRS will not be enabled until the next, or the lap after next. Cameron on the back of King here, and Danny doing a great job in 7th position in the Sauber. Big slide from Cameron as he comes out. He's got a bad egg. He's going to be under pressure from Danny, the Portuguese man. And going to go 3 wide down the back straight with Bargewell trying to go up the inside of both of them. And I think he's going to do it, you know. As Danny's got round the both of them there. So well, great stuff.
Incredible there, isn't it?
Oh, here he comes. That's Bargewell. They're going down the inside of them. So he's got it. And Cameron's going to try and come back on the outside. And he's got... Whoa! Breathtaking. He's done it. Great move.
Well, that is absolutely incredible. Top 3 still together up front.
Indeed. Well, top 4 we should say.
Oh, Andy! Dive up the inside! Dive up the inside! Fantastic! They've got a brilliant exit!
Heart-in-mouth stuff from the Scotsman.
That's allowed the 2 Ferraris now to be together as the moon starts to shine in the skies. We are now in dusk time. And well, this is the part of the race where the lights are coming on, the tyres are cooling down, and now comes the stage. Can Andy catch Davis?
Well, I don't think Michael will care too much as long as he's not 10th. As long as he finishes, should I say. But it still would be nice to win the race. But I think he's going to have a hard time of that with Andy breathing down his neck shortly. But the question is, as you said, he's going to have to bring those Super Softs 13 laps. Can he do it?
Well, that is the important question. Bardwell is having a mega run on a Bonfi here. Let's see, he's going to have a look to the outside. I'll be brave so late on the brakes there. He's going to shut the door off.
He's going to switch.
Gets a good exit.
Yeah, he's going to have the DRS here, though, so that should be an easy one for him if he can get the move done. He's going to move to the outside, DRS open, sweeping around the outside goes Bardwell, and he is through.
That's a bit of a look. Locks up a little bit there. That's not a compromise in there. I think he'll get away with that.
He should get away with that. And that was... Oof, there's a big train of cars coming through there. As Paul McGuinness is getting back on the back of Andy here, actually. Up front. Sticking with him.
Looking at this battle, there's a 6, 7, 8, 9, 10th place. Wow, great little scrap going on here. Great little fully train happening here. What a Jacko train right now.
A Jacko train right now. Jacko, Nicolo, Jask, you what, mate? Audio Gorilla and Luke. Yes, Luke is still driving. Can Luke get more points?
Yeah, well, that's going to be the incredible question. Jask, I think, might have a look up the inside of Nicolo if he's not careful there. Sitting a little bit precariously on the exit. Close enough. Yeah, looking up the field again, saying it
Let's
is,
see if Paul can...
Well, Ginger Andy's
yeah,
right
here we
on
go.
the back of Davis.
He's got a great in first sector. Here we go.
Mega. He's going to have a run here, surely. I think Davis might just move over here. I think perhaps wants the glory. 8 laps, well, 9 to go technically. Well, but can he win?
Andy's saying, no use crying over spilt milk. And he's making his way up through the field to make up for that spilt milk.
Yep, wants to get the champagne down his throat.
Well, hope he does, well, he's allowed to spill the champagne.
Yeah, well, let's see. The what? Cherry, not close enough, I don't think. No, he's not.
Yeah.
Ferrari sitting together. Then we've got all this big battling going on there, and that is Bardwell going on the outside. Then.
Cameron. Oh, he's got pushed wide. He's going to cut the chicane there.
Yeah,
these guys have been having These guys have been having a real ding-dong battle the whole way through this race, and there's about 7, well, we say 8 laps to go in this race, and it's heating up. ILR1 has put on a show once again, and Andy's all up.
Lukey is in the points.
Andy down the inside for the lead. He's got it. But I think, yeah, well, that was anticlimactic. Michael came in the pit lane. So, well, it was a nice move, Andy, but, yeah. You're leading now.
That's gonna be a bit interesting, isn't it?
Indeed, well...
He's gonna come out, I think,
He's gonna come out. There's Luke in 9th. He's gonna come out around the 12th. Well, he's got the pace.
He's got to make a stop.
He's got to finish at least above 9th. He's got to finish at he's got to finish at least 9th.
Well, there's Jacko who has to get past. I think Jacko lets him through straight away. Jacko,
his gift, a gift to the championship leader. Well, almost Michael Schumacher and Sebastian Vettel type move there. Schumacher letting Vettel through.
I think that was a lead car or something.
Well, it was a mistake.
Either that or he's got an issue. That Sauber is going massively slowly all of a sudden. The team's got a major issue.
Here we go, Ferrari on Ferrari action. DRS on Aidan Griffiths' car. Ooh, almost hitting the back of him as we go into the braking zone for Sector 3.
Well, Audio Gorilla, meanwhile, to interrupt you there, I think having a look there, there's massive battle going on here. He's going wide. That's going to allow the Williams to come through, I think. That's the false industry, we say.
Yeah, well, the Williams is lurking. Luke is lurking. He is in the points now.
Yeah, he's now got two points to his name. Let's hope he doesn't end up spinning into the wall or anything.
And theoretically, he's got the quicker tyre. He's on super softs.
Oh, there. He's gone off.
Oh, he's gone straight on.
Well, you see, that's always the issue with me. When I say something's going to happen, the opposite immediately tends to happen. Well, up front, Ginger Andy is leading this race. Paul second, Bart is third, King is fourth, Boffy fifth, sixth is Jask, Audio Gorilla seventh, then we got You What is eighth. Luke is absolutely dominating the 9th position spot right now. Then we got that Richard and the Mercedes now, I think might not be very kind to Michael Davis. He'll probably give him the most hardest fight he'll have here. Does not want to let him through.
Well, Michael Davis is making great tracks. He should is now. You see, Ritson is on very, very old ultra softs.
Yes. Now
It should be an easy move. He needs to get past him very quickly, because this will be for 11th, and he's already alongside.
Yep, I think not being as aggressive as I thought he would be here. Low setting, that's still on speed.
DRS.
Now DRS comes in hand.
But he doesn't have a slipstream. That might not help him, but he is going to go ahead and into 11th position and continues on his way. His heart must be pounding so hard in his chest right now as he makes his way up through the field. He needs 2 more positions. He needs 1 more to tie the championship. He needs 1 more position. He needs another position after that to win it.
Well, this is incredible. 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th. And I think that's 9th as well altogether.
Yeah, and 10th is just behind them and approaching quickly.
Well.
You'll be able to see, you should be able to see 11th and 12th in that shot as
Oh,
well.
his contact! Oh, would have been hit by the Force India! Major spin there, and he's out of the race. Surely that was a huge off.
Well, he's still going. So I think
sitting there.
that could have been lag.
Annihilated.
He's done that before. I seen him go on the wall earlier and he was fine, so I think that might have been just a lag spike.
He was legit, he just punted off. Someone's in the pit. Now, who's that?
That is
Ferrari.
Michael Davis, fastest lap of the race. He's on his way. He's now 8th. He's gonna win the championship if he stays where he is, but I think he just wants the honour. Bargewell fastest lap.
Goes quickest.
Here he goes, Michael trying to make his way past the Renault of Nicola. Well, he's 9th now, and that's where he needs to be. Down the inside goes Michael Davis, and there's 8th position. That was a corner cut. Well, a little bit, but I think he should be okay. Well, and up ahead there's this massive battle. I think that was Cameron off the track there.
Yeah, there was someone in the wall or something.
Yeah,
he debris flying everywhere.
Yeah, he demolished a plastic polystyrene board.
Yeah, just Audi Gorilla is in 3rd. So whatever's happened, it seems to not to have gone very well.
Andy is absolutely dominating out front.
Yeah, well, here goes. You watch Jasak and Audi Gorilla then. I think Jasak might have a move on Audi Gorilla here if he's not careful.
Yeah. Well, Jask is having a good run. He is currently 6th. 4th, sorry. He's 4th.
Yeah.
And he's looking for a podium position. He's doing a good job. Let's keep an eye on your championship leader. Sorry, your championship contender. And right now, championship winner as he tries to get past Cameron and the car of Luke. That will be up ahead.
6th, to say. Will probably be 8th for the time these two have dispatched him.
Yep. Well,
let's just hope everything
and in comes
clean.
Cameron.
Coffee comes in. Next car for Michael is now Lukey with Williams, and well, he doesn't have to fight too much now. He can sit where he is. The leader, I'm just wondering, how is Andy doing? Has he got problems?
Let's have a look.
Look horrible. Well, Audi Gorilla now 2nd.
Let's have a look at those tyres. If we can possibly ride on board with Andy.
Very worn.
Well, no blisters as of yet, so he's still okay, but he's got to be careful of punctures. He's got a lead, as Audi Gorilla is now 2nd. I believe Paul made a stop.
Yeah, Watt and Jasak are going to be together here down the back straight, so let's see if Force India can punch his way past the Red Bull here. Now, of course, next year's regulation changes. It'll be interesting to see what the championship drivers can do. Of course, major changes, isn't it, next year?
Indeed. Much wider, more aggressive cars. And much wider tyres.
Yep, and no halos, thank goodness. Hopefully they don't come in anytime soon. 2018.
Oh, he's gone wide! It's lag. It's lag. Shh, it's fine. But no, he's definitely gone wide. He's definitely gone wide there, and he's off. So that definitely wasn't lag. He's definitely off the track there. And here, oh goodness me, that was actually lag. That was a huge lag spike.
As it turns out, it was just lag all along. Oh no! Well, he's
okay,
now
it's fine. He's still 2nd. I promise you. In the background, there's Michael and Luke going wheel to wheel.
Lag.
Yeah, Michael just wants to get as far up the grid as he can. He's going to go for 5th position here, as I believe that's Aidan Griffith's fastest lap. He's on ultra soft tyres in the back. Yeah. And King,
King's
fastest
gone
lap.
quicker.
So everyone wants the
here goes
honour.
Michael. Now he wants to get past Lukey very gingerly and very carefully. Doesn't want to make any mistakes.
Oh my goodness
so that
me!
won't help him. That's not happening. He's been hit. There is contact. There's the Ferrari going to be challenging him. So this could be interesting. The Ferrari
Down the inside.
having a look.
He's going to have
down
down.
the inside. They'll make contact. They are going to make
definitely-
contact. It's going to be spinning.
Almost
now,
three wide.
Ferrari.
So
Ferrari is going to make it 3 wide, I think.
gonna
That
be a-
is Bartu. He's going to have a look. Bartu's going to make it 3 wide down the straight. That is not going to end very carefully. He wants to be careful. If 3 wide they go, do they make it? I think sensibly he backs out of it.
Yeah, he
there.
backs out of it. Luke does not back out of it, and Aiden Griffiths picks up 2 positions with a double overtake. Fantastic stuff. But his tyres are going to go off very quickly, so they can do a max of 3 to 4 laps. And Michael needs to get past these guys. He's going to dive down the inside of Luke here. Shouldn't be too hard of a move down the inside. Silky smooth as butter. And through he goes.
Yep, indeed, and I think that's correct. So he's in 6th, so he's where he needs to be. He's doing more than enough to win the championship by a few points.
Yeah.
Who else is yet to come in? Well, Ginger Andy leads his way. Can he manage to do the end of this race?
Yeah, he's got to be careful because in previous Grand Prix we have seen people blow a tyre on the final couple of laps after taking their tyres too far. But Michael is doing everything he needs to.
No,
I think
Nicolo is the next threat. Then they got Paul, so these 2 guys can possibly be a threat to him.
Yeah, well he's in a comfortable 6th right now, is Michael. He only needs to hold on for a couple more laps. 3 more laps. Exactly.
Yep. Lukey and Nicolo together at the chicane. Lukey running very wide again through that chicane. I think Nicolo's going to have a big run down the straight here. And there's the Ferrari behind, so this could be another 3 wide moment here. See.
Yeah.
And
Paul.
there is George. He's gone.
Yeah, out. So
And here is Paul. He's
Here
going
he
to go
comes.
DRSing on the
Double
Renault.
DRS.
The Renault's going to get DRS on Lukey. And, well, easy stuff there then.
Oh, no.
Never mind.
Never mind.
The Williams isn't having that. Oh, he's pulling him off the circuit.
Straight
he's
off.
Still there. He's gone round the outside still. Well, he's going to be a happy duck. They're going to be played 3 wide nearly or something though. I don't know where Lukey is and all that. I think they are 2 wide. Now, where's the Renault gone? That's
no,
the
Lukey's
question.
still there, trying to go around the outside, but Paul holds
Where's
on.
Nicolo?
Nicolo has gone off. He's lost his
Nicolo's
front
had a
wing.
major of somewhere. So he's been hit, I think.
Yeah,
by,
he's been hit.
Lukey coming off.
Because we lost cameras for a second, and there was I think he was facing backwards at one point.
Bardwell trying his hardest to get past Lukey. Lukey defending with absolutely everything he's got. He doesn't want to lose a position.
He doesn't want to
is gonna
lose
kill
points.
everyone if he's not careful.
And who's that in the background? That is King on ultra soft tires. As they head on to 2 laps to go in the final.
He's getting pushed now.
I know. It's IndyCar-like stuff now. With 2 laps to go in the final round of the season, and incredible action from flag to flag so far. Your championship contender, Corey, crashing out in the early laps, leaving Michael Davis to see if he can clinch the title.
Oh my goodness me, there seems to be a major problem there. Now that, I believe, who was that coming together? Someone here. I think that's you. What an Audio Gorilla almost making up. Jask is now in 2nd.
So he's got past Audio Gorilla then. So great stuff from Mr. League Coordinator as he slides hugely.
Wow, he keeps it together. The McLaren with
Yeah,
that
McLaren's
Honda
going to have him.
engine's going to come back past easily. Easel past there. Well, you'd say that, though something's gone horribly wrong in that McLaren, it seems. He's just dropped 2 gears in a straight.
Well, meanwhile out front, Mr. Milkman, Andy, leads the Grand Prix by a margin of 9.9 seconds. Masterclass.
Catching.
Incredible Banyit.
Catching the 2nd, 3rd, 4th and 5th. Dude is catching here. He's going to have a move on, I think.
He needs to be careful, does Michael Davis. He can't afford to be crashed out by these guys. He can't afford to take too many risks. They're about to go on to the final lap, ladies and gentlemen, in Abu Dhabi. and it's all kicking off.
Off the circuit.
Indeed.
Let's see, I think he's going to make the first major
This is a
move
1,
of
2,
this
3,
race.
4, 5-way battle for the podium is what we have here. And Michael Davis comes onto the back of them. I think the smart move... Oh my goodness, he gets a big slide. So his tyres are obviously struggling. So I think the best strategy for Michael is to just hang back as the Ferrari tries a move.
And the Ferrari having a look. Now this is going to be a slipstream fest down into the corner, isn't it?
Oh, he's going
to look on the inside, down the inside, forcing him wide.
And there's Michael.
Allow Michael to come through.
He might be able to get them both of them here. If he dives in the slipstream, he's going to get past the Force India into 5th and maybe slipstream off of the Ferrari to see if he can get into 4th. Down the inside if he can. It's going to be almost Nico Rosberg-esque if he can do it. If you remember back Max Verstappen and Nico Rosberg.
Do you remember that? The last overtake of his career, and he's not going to
Here we go. And we got the Ferrari.
Oh, dude, having DRS on Audi Gorilla. Can he make it 3-1? He's going to have to dive to the inside.
Here comes Michael Davis.
Don't go to the middle. Have to be careful. This is all partiturated.
He's going to capitalise. He's going to capitalise. He's going to 3rd.
He does go through 2 of
Fantastic.
them. Fantastic.
He's gone onto the podium.
Well,
So,
meanwhile, up front,
can you believe
these
it?
last corners, Ginger Andy from
Mr.
the
Milkman.
back of the grid, the milkman who spilled milk in the commentary box. It stinks up there. Gonna
You
come
bastard.
through the last corner. Amazingly, Ginger Andy comes around the last corner to win in Abu Dhabi.
But that doesn't matter. Coming through the final sequence of corners, Michael Davis is the ILR1 2017 World Champion. Unbelievable. I think he got 2nd on the line. I'm not sure, I'll have to check that, but he finishes on the podium. Michael Davis is your world champion. And by the way, Luke gets more points. He finishes 10th.
Yep, 1 point.
1 point. Sorry, 1 point. 1 point. Oh my goodness me, my heart is pounding. What a race, Evil.
Well, indeed. Let's
get Mr. Jask. He finished where did he finish? 2nd? Did he get a podium? I think he finished 2nd. I don't know. Where's Jask? Oh my god.
I don't think he is.
Oh, screw it. Now I'll get Andy in.
We need the Z. Oh, that's what's good.
Well, I think I have Michael on my friends list as well, so he needs to get in here right now, because he's champion.
Yep.
He is. What a race! Donuts from the Sauber. That's going to be Jacko doing some donuts for us for the final time this season. Burnouts coming towards the final corner. He hits the wall in the process. So he's bottled the donuts. He may have finished last, but he's putting on a show. Big old donuts, sending that Sauber into a spin. And great stuff.
I think he's going to get disqualified if he's not careful.
If he's not careful, he might. Blistered tyres across the line for the final time. There, yeah, Michael Davis got 2nd.
Yeah, penalty.
Because Jack's got a penalty. And so did Andy. So there you go.
There is.
There is our race winner, Ginger Andy. Well done. How did you do that?
I don't know. Just
well, was a podium possible?
strategy.
Was a podium possible from the start?
Sorry, who said it? Sorry, what was that? Sorry.
My mic was a podium possible from the beginning?
I didn't think so. I thought that getting disqualified and qualifying for driving slowly in the pit lane, I thought that was it. I didn't think the podium was possible. I think maybe a top 5 or something like that was maybe possible from then, to be honest.
Well, indeed. Well, from spilling milk in the commentary box, by the way, we're charging you for that because it smells. You get to go up on the podium and, spill some champagne everywhere instead. So it's rose water, isn't it, up on the podium, isn't it? So that's always good, isn't it?
Sorry? I can't hear you, sorry.
well, you get to spray some champagne at least, so that's always going to be good on the podium, isn't it?
Yeah, that is. It'll be much better than spilling milk. The room is still smelling, but yep,
Yeah.
champagne
It
is a
really
better smell, so it's
stinks.
going to smell a lot better.
Yeah, so another. It was you always like to start on the harder compounds, instead of the old softer compounds. You did the same in China, of course. But what's been the highlight of your season since this is the final round of the season? What has been your highlight this year?
China, without doubt. China, I mean, just turned up and got lucky with the weather. I saw the weather and I put the mediums on and back in China, and it worked out brilliantly. Today was not far away from it, but I think I was a wee bit more luckier today with the safety car. Safety car came at the perfect time. I wouldn't have won the race without the safety car. I think Michael probably would have beat me at the end. Or whoever, actually. I mean, obviously, by the time they all pitted, they were all fighting one another, so I was okay with the tyres. I knew I could just stroke it home, and it would be okay. Because I knew nobody was going to come at me because they were all busy fighting, so... definitely China was a better one because it was a bit more of a fight. You know, Corey was on me all the way to the finish, so probably China was a better moment.
Was tyre wear quite marginal on those super softs? Because you took them 13 laps, I think. Was it marginal near the end?
There was one more lap in them. One more lap and you're into possible puncture territory. I was about 67%, I think, when at the finish line. So I'd say one more lap and then I wouldn't have been happy with it. I'd have come into the pits because I seen it earlier on in the ILR2. I seen Zalin and Bull. I don't know how far they pushed them, but anything above 70 to me is no use. So I mean, it was okay though because I could just stroke it through turns 2 and 3. I knew they were the worst areas for the tyres. So I mean, with Jack and all that fighting behind me, I could just stroke it through turn 2 and 3, and I knew that would be fine from then on in. But yeah, it was a good race. I have to say sorry to Luke at the start. I think I came across him in turn 1 and he went for a spin, so if he's watching, I apologise for that. I want to watch it again though, but yeah, good race.
Yeah, good stuff.
On from that, the man who finished in 3rd position then, the man of the day, Jask, podium again. What do you think after that?
Let's just say I got very lucky on the day. Never had the pace, relied on the safety car, bit of fortune, and there you go.
Indeed, well, incredible, isn't it? Your pace was incredible. Of course, didn't get a podium course. Now, what was the penalty for? Because you didn't catch the penalty.
I got shunted off at the hairpin earlier on in the race, and I just missed the next corner, so he's got a corner penalty. Just 3 seconds, which is annoying, but this happens.
Well,
But I was good. Well, my pace, I would have been happy with the top 10, but delighted to finish 3rd.
yeah,
And
great
hopefully,
stuff.
I think that might have helped secure us better in the constructors as well. Yeah.
Indeed, well, from that, it is to say, with perfect thing, your champion is here, and I want to say, what are your feelings, Mr. Champion?
Oh, I'm sweating buckets.
I'd imagine.
I was shitting myself after that safety car came out.
So, what was the emotions running through your head when you saw that little message pop up on your dashboard? Corey out.
I felt bad. I wanted it to be a fair fight. I wanted it to be a fair fight. I feel bad because he's driven well all season. So yeah, I just wanted it to be a fair fight. I wasn't happy or anything. From
what we could see, it looked like a desync issue. He just seemed to lose the car on the curb, and it went into the wall. It was a very strange one. He made no contact with anybody. It was a very strange one, but yeah.
That's a shame because with that safety car as well, any of us could have won it.
Yeah, indeed.
And the fight back.
Because it was getting pretty feisty with you two up the front there, having a nice little ding-dong battle.
Yeah, I enjoyed that. It's always fun to race with Corey. He's a good driver, clean.
Yeah, it's a shame for him to lose out like that. But yeah, moving on to the 2 Ferraris. You two had a good race, or have we got one of them or 2 of them? How many have we got? 1, 2?
No, just me, I think.
Oh, just you. Yeah, you had a good run up in 2nd and 3rd. How was the race for you?
Yeah, at the start, it was pretty decent, but I think that safety car sort of screwed the race up towards the end. But no, it was a good fight back to 4th in the end. So, I mean, I'm really gutted for Corey. It just looked as if he hit the back of my car, and yeah, really.
Yeah. Well, to us, yeah, I don't think he even touched you. It was just a weird little glitch from F1. if I think Corey said he's willing to give an interview if he wants. So
Yeah, man.
I'll get him in. Get him in, the poor guy.
Yeah.
Someone give him a suggestion, and I'll invite him in.
I'll leave then. There's not enough space. But cheers to the commentary, guys. Top work, lads.
All right, no problem.
Yeah, I love the commentary.
Thanks, Jack.
Right.
I can send this How does Clifton said you cannot invite us? Okay.
Right. There you go.
All right. Well.
Anyone got any tissues?
Yeah. Anybody got? Yeah. I feel so sorry. He just. It was horrible. We caught it all on stream as well to make it even worse.
Well, someone who is here, Audie Gorilla, I see is here. Just want to say, nice lag. First.
You're all over the place, mate.
And
my brother streaming 4K and Netflix, a good old countryside internet can't handle it.
Yeah, because on our screen you smashed into the wall and then kept going fine.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you spun like 50 times on the spot and then kept going. Well,
You sure that was me? I didn't remember. The only time I went off was Matthew dive bombed me.
no,
Just went-
you lagged into the wall, spun 50 times, and then went about 2 corners ahead. Well, anyway, well, we have Corey in here, mate. We're all gutted for you. What happened?
Basically, I've decided to pit early because I've been put under pressure from Mike and Ferrari, so I've done that. And then the opening laps of the stint was really good, putting in fastest laps. And then I've overtaken Ritson. I've pulled the gap to about 5 seconds on him, so my pace was good at the time. And then I've caught up to Josh and Matthew. They went too wide. I was just behind, make sure nothing happens. And then going into the chicane, Matthew goes wide. He cuts the corner, and he just takes me and Josh out. And then from that point on, my head was just gone. So, yeah, nothing to say really. Congratulations to Mike. That's all I can say.
Cheers, mate.
Well, it must be heartbreaking to lose the championship because you definitely had the pace up there. Do you reckon you could have caught Mike later on?
Maybe. I doubt it, to be fair. He was too quick. The Ferraris would have probably had me as well, to be fair. But I guess we'd never know because of what happened.
Well, you definitely put on a show for us, Corey, so we appreciate that. Yeah, you drove stellar all year, so you can be proud of that at least.
Thank you.
Let's just check if we've yeah, who haven't we said anything to?
What's up?
There you
your race go.
Well, to be fair, it was probably the strongest performance of my entire season. I was running 5th, and then I went up to 4th after that weird crash with the UWAT mate at turn 1. And then, I don't know, it was running solid 4th, and then the safety car came out, and as Paul said, that basically screwed everyone who was in the top 5, because we all had to pit again. And basically, it was Red Bull versus Ferrari. I think we were 8 points apart in the constructors, and so we were just trying to get the Red Bulls up there and take it to Ferrari. And the Ferraris are well quick. Like, I couldn't keep up with the Ferraris. I just had to rely on undercutting, and I got stuck behind Danny on the second stint, and that ruined my chance of trying to get the undercut done. And then, the safety car came out, and I just tried to get as far as I could, try and bolt on a set of the Ultra Softs that I needed. And if you get a fastest lap, you get a point for it. So I thought every single point counts. So I did get the fastest lap, and it was a bit of good battling on the very end with Paul and Phil. And overall, I mean, 9th place I finished higher. It's the lowest finish of my entire season, but I enjoyed it. It was a pretty good race, like a good season. So good way to end it.
Since we're at the end of the first season, I'm just going to put the question out to everybody. What has been the highlight of this year?
There's been a lot of good racing this year, I have to
Yeah.
say.
I'd personally say Australia with me and Paul. That after the safety car restyle, that was insane.
Yeah, that was epic. Enjoyed that.
Yeah,
For me,
that's been my highlight.
for me, it'd be my pass Sector 2, Wet China, EFC Matthew. That was a personal highlight for me. I enjoyed that.
I think both.
The Britain stream when Ritson came flying back onto the track and ended his race, and Mike came back into the party. Good old mouthing him off after Ritson tried blaming him.
Oh no!
Oh, okay.
Well, do you know what my favourite moment of the season was? Well, there's two. But the favourite moment I've seen so far is someone managing to get disqualified in the pit lane for not going.
Andy.
And two, someone spilling milk in the commentary box. It smells.
Yeah, just to let you know, Andy, you've now got the nickname the Milkman.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm delighted to be named the Milkman. That's good. I'm up early enough in the morning for it, so that suits me. So yeah, I'm happy with that. Just commiserations to Mike. He might have won the title, but he doesn't have a dick anymore, so.
I'll tuck right in.
Oh, goodness me. Well, the season's at an end, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a hell of a season. We've had the honour and pleasure of commentating over it, and it's been our first season here as well. We appreciate you guys all watching it, enjoying it, and we hope to join you again next season. So, from all of us here in the commentary box and down on track, we did hope you enjoyed the season, and we'll see you all next time. Have a good day. Bye bye.